Hey, I got letters from David Stokely at the Win Unit, Brandon Garman at the Federal Detention Center, and I got Antone Ross. I'm going to be reading that later, man, but shout out to you guys for writing in. Hey, I'm going to do my trivia question. You want to win an Eyes on Me pack. You know, probably have some Von Juan music in it. Who knows what you might get. But you got to call 713-526-5738 and answer 2 questions for me. And I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. It's going to be questions about prison terms, all right? You're going to have to know 2 prison terms. Yes, and speaking of prison, it's ex-convicts corner time. And I got my man Rohan all the way from Chudley, Jamaica, which is a mission trip we'll be going on the beginning of next month in October. This guy's just doing an awesome work. God is doing awesome work through him, and I wanted him to share a story. Rohan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Pastor. Good night, everybody.
Hey, Rohan, I need you to tell us what your life was like before Christ.
Man, I think I can go as far back. My life before Christ, I can go as far back when I first came to the U.S. in age 7 when I was 12 years old. From there, man, when I turned 13, I really led into a life of crime where I really started off, just getting in trouble, man, with petty thefts and what led to aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, a lot of kick door burglaries and stuff like that. That eventually led me to jail, selling drugs and stuff, and I ended up in TDC. And after that, man, I was in there for 14 years, and seeing that when I was there, watching my son being born while in going to prison, I never really felt I was going to make it out of prison, man. But my life before Christ is hard to explain, Trey.
A lot of history there, I'm sure. But while you're in prison, you got a son being born, and you obviously weren't able to be the father you wanted to be.
Not at all. On the day my son was being born, that's the day I was going into prison. I was taken in the guards of West. My whole life, I just think I never really stayed. Like I said, when I came to America, I just never really did anything that I could see that I saw productive.
Wow.
Until now.
So tell me this: how did you come to know Christ?
I came to know Christ one day, man. When I got an information about, I saw something written up about one day with God, where people come in to prison, you get to spend a day with your son. And when I met these 2 people, Miss Cynthia Davis and Ronnie Rogue, man, out of Houston, and they came down on the McConnell unit, and that's where they kind of sowed seed with me.
Okay.
With Christ, and after going through their programs, I started reading more of the Bible, and when I came to Jamaica. And my wife brung y'all to Jamaica on the first mission.
Hold on, weren't you a Muslim though?
Yeah, I was. I took I took my shahada in 95. I took my shahada in 95, but like a month after I went into prison, not really knowing more on a gang, more on like being with a homeboy type thing than anything. But through my whole time, it was just like I read the Bible. Like even now, I get shamed when I discuss the Quran, because I can really talk more about the Bible, because I really don't know that life,
Yes.
But
So
my life, as to how Christ brought me here, when I met Amanda, and Amanda was telling me, showing me, helped me, just kind of showed me when we took a walk, like I explained before. She showed me that when I was showing her all the things that Christ done for me, she was like, man, she said, you see the beauty in it. And I had committed my life in TDC, but I had committed then that I wanted to serve Christ. And, that's how I firmly begun.
And so you just recommitted your life. When Amanda, he's talking about my wife, we went down there on a mission trip 3 years ago, and just, he recommitted his life to Christ, got his walk back, and for 3 years I've just been kind of watching him, and he's made a significant change. And now, what is life like after Christ for you? Now that you know Christ?
It's a struggle every day, but it's not easy. But it's a blessing to where I'm at here in Jamaica after being deported back from the U.S. to Jamaica. I'm here, and it's just raising animals, raising hogs and chickens, and I have a farm. That's kind of how I kind of keep my livelihood going. But most what I do, I minister. I try to minister to youth on the streets all the same, and I keep my program. I kind of keep a house, try to keep a group going, and it's like, but it's not easy. It's not, the walk is not easy, but I tell you that it's a blessing. It's a blessing being in Christ. At the end of the day, I'm at such peace with myself for all that I've been through that led me to where I'm at. It's just I'm really blessed, and I have no complaints about what I'm going through and what I've been through and where I'm at now. And to have, so with that, with my knowledge of that, I go in the streets and I kind of use that and I talk to the youth.
Amen.
So to have people like you involved in my life, helping me, and with David, Guy Caskey coming here, planning to come in here next month and helping me, give me the proper tools that I need and training to get it going. I really feel that it's going to make my road a lot easier than it is right now, because in my walk, it's kind of hard trying to get my message out, because I'm not really fully knowledgeable in what I'm doing, but my walk is firm, Trey.
Yeah, Guy Caskey and I are going out there October 6th. And thank you, by the way, Rohan, for calling in. When we go out there, our goal is to train him in reproducing disciples. And so he'll be leading a house church there. So we're going to provide some training, bring some resources to him. If you want to support that mission trip, you know you can do that. It's eyesonmeradio@gmail.com. Shoot us an email, or alleyesonmeinc.com. Hey, I need somebody to call in with this trivia question. 713-526-5738. Do we got somebody on the line for that?